Hey, this is Mr. Roche. I am here working on my taco game, which is actually the donut game in my case. And I wanted to show you what I'm looking for in terms of, the game. Basically, what we're trying to do over the weekend is get a number of backdrops installed, and we're trying to get the character to go across the um, the stage. Okay, all of the ones that I have right now are just they're photos that I just put in, and basically I just kind of sized them to fit the stage. So for example, in this instance, this is a photo that I loaded. What I did to make it fit the stage is I converted it to a vector. So there it goes. And then I can use the arrow key to move it and size it up so it fits. Okay, so it's still too not right. And I guess I don't care if it's pixelated or not. I'm just trying to get it to fit right now so it doesn't have like big white spaces and stuff like that. So this is kind of a bad one, but I don't show the technique. And that's what's going on. So there it is. Okay. And let's keep going. Here's a donut one. Let's see what that one looks like. There you go. Okay, same kind of thing. So again, convert to vector. Okay. Gets me the arrow key that I can move. And then I can scale it up so it'll look awesome. Okay. All right. In terms of a beginning, I would love it. Actually, this is sort of cool that it could do different things. I sort of might like that. I have one beginning. I made a kind of a painted one, which I used here. And what I do need is I need a beginning. I need to have a beginning. It needs to have some kind of beginning. Mine does this. Doesn't do like a ton of stuff, but it does this, and then when you hit the start button, the character runs. I kind of keep a ghosty image of the donut, but it goes when it hits the end of a scene. What it does is it changes the scene. So what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to set the um, the scene thing like we did before. Okay, so that's what I'm looking for, and let me show you how you do this. But you gotta love my donut pictures. I love them. I think they're great. Things look pretty good. Pretty happy about this. It's turning out pretty well. I got my score thing ready, and I got my pictures. Okay. Sierra had 27. I think the rule that we decided was you're going to have 20 of them. This is a big thing, but it's very easy to do once you do it, and it's kind of cool looking. I like it. So I may or may not keep this ghost image, but I definitely want to keep the donut. So I'm looking pretty good here. Okay, things look pretty good. These guys are going on a donut run, I guess, or something. But there it is. Okay, so that's what's going on. So to get this going, what you got to do is you need some stuff in the stage. Okay. You also need a couple of variables, okay? I have a what scene variable, which is the same thing we did before in the last, um, in the haunted house, and I need a score. Okay, that's what the score is up there. Okay. Um, what I do is when you run it, okay, I switch the backdrop to the first one. I hide the variable what scene so you can't see it. I hide the variable what score so you can't see it, and I set what scene to 0. This is my 0 scene because it's like the beginning. And then in this one, all I do is when I have a change scene broadcasting thing. Okay, so what happens is when I hit the start button, I broadcast a change scene. If the backdrop is not number 20, or if I'm always all the way at the end, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to skip this one. I mean, it doesn't even matter really, but I wanted to do that, and that's all I do in this. Okay. All right. Let's look at the start button then. Start button works like this. Okay, in the beginning, you put the start button in the front and you show it. Okay. Then when you click on it, you're going to set the scene to number 1. You're going to change the scene. And then I have another message I broadcast called start the runner, because the runner doesn't change the whole scene. The runner sort of never changes the whole game. So what I want to do is do that, and I wanted to allow that to happen. When the scene's not 0, it basically hides. That's all it does. Okay. So that's been working pretty well. So this is the thing. So when you start it, it goes boom, okay? And all the scenes know to do is to change. It's pretty easy, okay? Let me show you. I kind of had the donut guy online before during class, but let me show you him. All he does is he just broadcasts, like when he goes across. I want him to meander. That's part of the deal. But what happens is when he gets to a new scene now, he calls a change scene. Change scene will change things for you. And that's kind of it. Looks pretty good. So let's go back. Let's look at him. Okay. So what happens is in the beginning, I don't want to see him, so I basically hide him. Okay. And then basically what I do is I wait now until I get to a start runner. These things don't matter. I can get rid of this. This is just sort of draft code that I tried before. And I'm going to get rid of this thing too. I tried a bunch of things. Okay. But basically I only have two things in here. Okay. And I'll show them to you. Okay. Basically, on the flag, he hides because I don't want to see him, right? So I go like this. Don't want to see the runner, you know. Just want to see my letters, okay? When you hear start runner, I move him to the front. I show him. I stick him in the middle of the screen, which is here. I point him in the 90-degree direction, which means he's facing this wall. He's going to head east, basically. And then all I do is I just run him. I do pick a random like turn for him, let him go 10 steps, I move his costume and I wait. And then when he gets to 235, which is right here, like right there, he's going to call a change scene and he's going to move back over here. That's what's going to happen to him. So let's watch that. So there he goes. I don't know what I did. I did something stupid. There we go. Sorry. And then there he goes. And he just runs. That's all he does. So what he's doing is when he gets to 235, which is here, he goes back. These last three if-then statements are to handle stuff for his like meandering. These are all about meandering. This one, I pick a random thing every once in a while. I just make him like point east so he doesn't get too like on Friday he was kind of going in a too crazy meander. He would kind of move up and down and he went too vertically. And so what I do is every once in a while now, kind of every 50th time that he moves, I kind of point him back in the 90 direction so it'll stay sort of straight. And I let him between 140 and negative 140 kind of like wiggle a little bit. And that's been working pretty well. He stays pretty much in the middle and then he's doing his thing. So what I need to see from you guys is I need to see a title and I need to see you know, the guy go from scene to scene to scene. Okay? There you go. See you later.